I believe we shall start now.
Yes. Let us begin.
So welcome back to Nick's Algebraics. Today I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to be taking the most iconic math functions and ranking them on a tier list. So for our top tier, we have the Euler tier, and at the very bottom, we have the English major tier. So let's start off with good old y equals mx plus b. What do you guys think?
Classic.
Yep.
Classic.
Certified classic. Certified classic function.
Probably the most iconic one. Everyone knows that one.
But it's also not that interesting. I mean, compared to the other ones.
Yeah, but
But
It is basic.
It's so
its
familiar.
simplicity is the interesting.
Yeah, like slope intercept form and like all that stuff. Not the best. A little bit irritating.
Yeah, I yawned when I saw it.
Yeah, it can't. It's not Euler. It's not Euler level.
You mean Euler?
Yo, Euler. Euler.
Wait, what are we ranking it by? Fucking
English
popular.
major.
Iconicness.
What? Literally
In
anything.
general, it's vibe.
Literally anything. That's the criteria. Anything you want.
We're
Okay,
ranking it on
well,
sexual
if we're going by
interpretation.
most iconic,
areas.
there should be Euler.
It
It should be an English major.
should be Euler tier. It should be Euler tier.
QED tier. It's good, but not great.
It should be QED tier simply because of slope.
Yeah, I think we should do QED. I agree.
QED tier.
Because it's just too great.
It's
I don't know, bro.
it's just not
Dude,
it's
this is-
exciting, but it's
Okay.
It's a dependable function, but not like the hottest guy. You know,
Yeah, it's the function though. Everyone knows about it. When you think of a function, everyone thinks about, oh yeah, why is it not supposed to be? Even people who don't know math.
I think that's too basic. When I think of a function, that's
Yeah.
not what I think of.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be iconic and like kind of a big deal. I feel like it's like asking like about an artist. It's like, oh, I mean, I don't know, someone like Michael Jackson. Just by popularity alone, it should be like S tier. So I don't know.
Nah.
I like your logic.
I don't know. Michael Jackson got into, not as remembered as fondly as
It's
he
not
was.
going to history.
That's cat. That's cat.
Like in 50 years, are we still going to be talking about y equals mx plus b
I mean, they're going to be talking about all math functions.
as much?
it's like
I don't know. I feel like we will.
I'm fine with it being a QED.
QED tier is solid.
Okay.
It is good.
QED is fair.
Yeah, we can rearrange
Yeah.
it later.
not happy. If
Yeah.
we put it a tier lower, I'd say no. But you know what? It's good. In a good place.
He has a room.
The next function is y equals the absolute value of x. What do you guys think about this? It has a V shape to it.
It's on automatic
I was
minus.
gonna say I agree with you. Loses points on that.
It's not actually negative because it's an absolute value, but yeah, being piecewise is awful. It's not differentiable at that little.
Yeah.
It's easy to graph if you're not very good at math, but
Listen, if you get a math problem, right, and then you see the absolute value, are you really going to think, oh, wow, I'm so glad there's an absolute value in this problem. This is going to be so good?
yeah.
Unless you're doing like
Yeah.
straight transformations, no.
People will groan when they see it, I think.
I guess I'm just trying to say it's not the worst. I don't think it deserves English major.
yeah,
but
it's just like
definitely
lazy
not
to draw.
great.
I think it's like pi equals 3 equals e tier, personally.
I remember that problem specifically being on one of Rieman's tests. It was
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
on the proof one.
favorite teacher.
Oh, I love it.
I'm thinking Oilers here because I like how it's mirrored on both sides.
No, your opinion's wrong. Your opinion's wrong.
I
Look how it's like perfect on both sides.
Can't be above.
By that logic, we're going to be putting every even function in Euler tier if that's the criterion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No.
look how I mean, the ones that are mirrored.
I think it goes in statistics.
Perfectly
Yes,
mid
this-
tier.
I don't think it's
I
quite
was-
6. I think it's
Mid-tier.
pi equals 3 equals e. Because it's not that bad. Like there's some situations where it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do agree with Chase. The fucking graph is nice, but like it is too easy of a problem. Personally, you just know it's gonna be every time. So value of fucking -7 is like it's also 7.
It's annoying doing inequalities that have absolute values in them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think we're pretty settled on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stick with pi equals 3 equals e. All right. Next up, we got just parabolas in general that take the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c.
I mean, come on. We all know this is Euler tier.
Yeah, easily.
It's iconic.
We love this.
I feel like this one's iconic, especially in terms of math. Possibly even more iconic than y equals mx plus b.
That's such a
Yeah. It is. You either love it or you hate it. I think most of us love it.
I used to
I
hate it.
love
I really love it now.
It's a really good
Nice.
introduction.
You hate it until you like realize, like once you get it down, then it becomes
Yup,
It's
yup,
accurate.
I agree.
Yup.
Fact.
Just love it.
Because it's a quadratic, it has two solutions according to the fundamental theorem of algebra. It's like a great way to get an introduction to complex numbers and all sorts of good things.
It's also a pain when you have to plug it into the quadratic equation, though.
It's not so bad.
yes.
I mean,
It's tedious. It's tedious.
Yes, tedious.
There's
It's
definitely
straightforward.
worse ones.
I would rather
Yeah,
have tedious than confused.
But the quadratic formula
Okay.
is like good because of like the discriminant. You can automatically tell if it has complex solutions or something.
Yeah. No,
Iconic.
I'm pro quadratic.
All right, looks like
Yeah.
this one's going in.
I'm pro quadratic.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's great.
Yeah. Next up, we got y equals x cubed.
I like
Meh.
this one. That might be unpopular opinion, but I like this one.
I like how
I
we're
don't know.
doing,
This one's niche, bro.
it's kind of mid. It's like a specific cubic. You didn't do
Yeah.
ax
Same
cubed.
as
But
absolute value.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Nice little squiggle.
it's an odd function.
Nice. It's
it's a
satisfying
nice little
to graph.
squiggle.
Yeah.
Differentiable. It's a polynomial. I don't think a polynomial can go below pi equals 3 equals e.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think it could go below that. You feel me?
No, it's nice.
But like
I don't think it
cubics,
can go below. It's also not even on both sides.
yeah, it's an odd function. But cubics in general, like you only chose x cubed. You don't have any other terms in it or coefficients. So if that were the case, then I would put it lower. But the parent function x cubed isn't that bad.
So satisfying to graph. Like, I'm sorry, when you got all your little dots and then you just make that little squiggle, the vibes are good.
Exactly.
I'm willing to go QED, but I might put it pi equals 3 equals e.
I vote pi equals e.
QED.
Same.
Okay.
I don't know. I think either would be fun.
Okay, I'll go with QED.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Same.
All right, next up is square root of x.
It has a problem with negative inputs.
Yeah.
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 I just don't like these. The vibes are
The only problem there is your imagination.
It's like
Yeah,
half of
Yeah.
y squared equals x. So it's like only the positive part of that.
It's true.
It's
True.
I don't know. I just don't like the domain restriction that you got on this thing.
I was literally saying the same thing. Like, thinking the exact same thing. I agree.
Yeah.
Like
me too.
also like what is the limit as x approaches 0 from the left?
That's a great question. That's the thing. There is no left. So unfortunately, but
Yeah.
think about it this way. You guys ranked Parabola's Euler tier, but square root of x is just the top half of a horizontal parabola.
But it's
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's not
It's not the whole thing.
It's not a
50%
polynomial.
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
polynomials
Once it
only.
gets
It's 50%
weird when
off.
you're graphing it. Like, if you don't get a perfect square when you're graphing it, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just
Yeah.
not that good, in my opinion. It's okay. Like you need it. I could be persuaded to QED, but I think it's pi equals 3 equals e.
Yeah, mid tier for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. Next up is cube root of x.
This is even lower for me. This is just like poor man's square root of x.
Yeah.
Mm.
I kind of
It's even more frustrating when it's not a perfect cube and you know there's a very small chance it's gonna be. It's just very
It
easy to
has-
graph.
It has like all real number, domain, and range, but would you enjoy differentiating this function? I think that would be really annoying.
Yeah.
Integrating it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. It'd be annoying, dude.
No, don't even. Yeah.
Anything to a fractional exponent is just annoying to do
Thinking
calculus.
of integrating it makes me shudder.
The vibes are also off.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's like the little squiggle. The vibes are not there on this one.
Yeah, statistics tier for me.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Same. I agree.
Okay. Next up, we have a very powerful function. Y
Euler tier.
This is my favorite of all time.
Euler.
Euler, I mean, the E, it's Euler's number. How can it not go in Euler tier?
It's Euler's tier. Go to E. Put it on Euler.
Differentiating it, integrating it,
Yes.
the Taylor series.
Creamy. It's creamy.
What's not to like about it? It's like good for limit problems as well. Like limit as x approaches negative infinity.
Yeah.
And in terms of financial stuff, like this is used a lot.
Yes.
Like mutual funds, index funds.
Real world applications, we love.
Yeah. I've used this probably the most out of all of them outside of school.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to contest this is Euler tier.
True bliss.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's what I thought. And next up, we have the inverse of e to the x, which is natural log of x.
That's QED tier for me. It's
Yeah.
I don't
I was gonna say this one, a little bit. The vibes aren't all the way there, but it's not terrible.
I disagree. I like the vibes on this one. I love the vibes. If you like, logarithms are pretty cool, and this is like the most iconic logarithm. Not the one that comes after this one. Base E is just the way to go. It's the default logarithm I always use in like implicit differentiation and stuff.
Sure. I do that too. I use it all the time.
It's just the domain is like restricted. That's the only thing. You don't want to have a negative argument.
That is the only thing.
Real outputs, but it's pretty awesome. I think it's QED tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite Euler. But...
It's easy to differentiate. It shows up in lots of integrals. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's not super easy to integrate, but it has its derivative. That's pretty easy. So
I meant that like the answer shows up when you integrate, like integral du over u.
oh yeah, that's true.
Always satisfying.
That is always satisfying. I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll do QED. Next up, we have log of x. This is log base 10 now instead of log base e.
Not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say-
Not quite.
It's more
They
natural.
say, yeah, 10 is the most common base, they say, but I feel like I never use this one quite as much.
Same.
Yeah.
I know.
It's always like, I
Mid.
feel like I'm making an adjustment.
Also,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the derivative of this, like an ln of 10 in the denominator, and that's just annoying. Like, even when you differentiate and integrate it, it bows at the natural logarithm and includes that in the answer.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like I could put this low tier, low end QED tier, or pi equals 3 equals e.
Yeah. I think we should just put it in the mid.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
All right. Pi equals 3 equals e it is. And next up, we got x to the power of x. This is even more powerful than e to the x. It grows even faster.
Yeah.
I like this one.
But if you differentiate it, you got to use like implicit.
Yeah, but come on, who cares about that? It's powerful.
What if you integrated? Would you like to integrate this function? I wouldn't.
I could do it.
I
In
might not like it.
I could do it really quick, but I don't feel like it. I don't have a pen or paper.
Yeah.
I mean, it grows fast, but I never use this. It never really shows up.
Well, yeah, no, it's a lot rarer.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Also, like imagine if you solved for y, you'd have like the x through.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think we did that at my my linear algebra class in Harvard, but we don't typically use it too often. It's kind of the Harvard way.
Did you use it in Stanford instead?
No, when I graduated from there, I didn't learn too much. Harvard's a lot better of a school in my opinion. But let's not.
Yeah.
No reason.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
I don't know. This is like statistics tier for me. It's just not that good. It's powerful, but that's all you can say about it.
Statistics.
I was gonna
Okay.
say
I'm gonna say it.
3 C.
Yeah, minimum or that or QED, but probably pi equals 3 equals e.
Yeah.
It's just annoying to do calculations with, and it doesn't show up that often.
That's
Like being
Well, yeah.
powerful is all it has.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't like when
I agree with
things
statistics.
not that common, so that like
Yeah, I also
I don't have it memorized as well on what to do.
Mm.
fair.
So you guys are thinking statistics now?
Yeah.
Stop.
I don't do statistics.
All right. And next up, we got x factorial. This also grows faster than e to the x as x approaches infinity, but it's not as fast as x to the power of x.
It doesn't matter. You can listen to the sign graph on Desmos. So it's
Oh my god.
Wheeler tier.
use it in
It's true.
Wheeler tier.
Yeah, that is cool. I do like that.
The sound is cool, but I don't know. The vibes on this are just not there.
You can make music on Desmos with this graph.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect the factorial to look like that based on like what you learn about factorials in high school. So it's like there's like a full story behind the graph, but it's like kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's cool, but
For vibes, I'd put it QED or even Euler, but in terms of when I would actually use it, like statistics,
yeah.
literally actually.
So what is so are we just meeting in the middle then, saying pi or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Also remember that factorials pop up when you're doing Taylor and Maclaurin series.
Yeah, but we're talking about functions in this video, not like n factorial in a summation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. You guys think statistics?
Yeah, I mean, like if we treated these things as something other than functions, it would be anarchy.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to live in a world of laws and rules.
Yes.
Sure.
I left for one moment and hear anarchy. Okay.
The signum function.
Yeah, what do you guys think about this function?
It's not continuous.
I don't even
It's
know
not
this
continuous.
function.
It's not differentiable.
It's not continuous.
Jump discontinuity. This is the derivative.
I don't know a lot about this one, but I already don't like it.
I think this is the derivative of the absolute value or something, right?
I have no idea. It's just
I honestly have no opinion on this because I've done it so little.
It's just
Yeah, same.
it's called the signum function. It just has a cool name.
Like you said, it's called the sigma function.
Signum.
No way. W is.
The signum function.
Okay, let's put Euler's here.
No,
Euler, because of the name.
no.
Because the name. The name is W. Is W Riz.
It literally breaks off in the middle. It doesn't finish.
Wait, is
Exactly.
it defined?
Riz.
it's discontinuous. It's discontinuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see this correctly? Is that a point on the origin?
That is true.
Yeah, you know what? No, actually,
There's,
no, it's loads here.
there's 0,0 on there.
I think it goes QED because of the name alone.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
I mean,
so
if you start the stroke, you got to finish the stroke. Can't end early. It's that simple.
This video is gonna get age restricted.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the function.
Well,
I
I
know how
mean,
you think. I know how you think.
You gotta finish.
who's gonna even understand half of the functions? I don't know. Maybe some. I'm sure some.
No, they will. They will. They'll stay.
It'll be
They'll
understood.
stay
It'll be
in the
understood.
commentary.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's QED for me.
Yeah, same.
If we're going by the name alone, I agree.
If we're going by just
Yes,
name,
yes.
it's QED.
It's almost gigatech, but it's not quite there.
The discontinuities are a problem.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think
it's.
I agree. The discontinuities are a problem. Let's do pi 3 equals e.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Okay, we'll stick with pi equals 3 equals e. Next up, we got classic sine of x.
Yay. Euler.
Supreme Euler. Supreme.
Euler by far.
Easy. No explanation needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get the next place.
Works.
I do like it even better than cosine because it's like the derivative is like positive cosine.
Yeah.
The integral of sine is like negative. Like, it's not.
It's just
not-
better. It's just better.
It's an aesthetic on its own.
Yeah, I prefer sine. Our math teacher disagreed, said cosine. Should have gotten your hand.
That's crazy.
So negative of them.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an odd function, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty much talking about cosine in the same breath here because they're so related.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about cosine?
I don't know. I'm gonna put cosine lower purely because I don't like cosine.
I think they're in the same
Yeah.
tier.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might
The
be QED.
cosine is horrendous.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
agree
no, I
with
was gonna
that.
say that.
I would be fine with putting it QED.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
No, I
Yeah.
think this is Euler. Come on, this Euler. Maybe that is sine, but it's still up there.
I think
Remember your
sine
hatred for the law.
can't put it on the same level.
No, it's
as
not
QED.
judge.
Yes.
You can't judge just based off of one silly law that the function is used in.
We based
You can
the
find a silly
rest of
application.
it. We can totally put this lower because of the law.
We could,
Yeah.
but
I think we can. Yeah.
your opinion is
That's
objectively
over.
wrong.
Me personally, I'm never letting that.
Okay, look
That's
at
just me, though.
look at the Taylor series of cosine. It's awesome.
I thought you hated
No,
the
it's
law.
not. It sucks.
I do hate the law of cosines, but I like cosine in general. Like you can find an ugly application of just about any function.
Okay, so viewers at home. So basically, Random Guy is advocating for you to break the laws and ignore authority figures. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Okay, he vouched for it.
I did not. But like, if you
Okay,
really
she
want
doesn't
to
take over the
Yeah, weren't you just advocating against it?
I was, but I'm saying for law and order
Wow.
here because cosine it stands for law and order. It's periodic. It's even. It has a very nice Taylor series. What's not to like?
But it is
Apart from the law.
objectively not as good as sine.
The integral is
True.
look,
True.
I agree. Sine is better. But
Sine
cosine
is
is pretty good too.
You just said it, so therefore QED.
Yeah.
Just put it in.
It's QED.
Fine.
Yeah, it looks like
Yes.
I'm saying QED.
I can't believe that. I wouldn't have predicted that before the video. I would have thought everybody was
All right. What about tangent?
discontinuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discontinuous wherever cosine equals 0.
Yeah, I was really I was in
Cool.
second.
It's useful for limit problems because you can like do limits at asymptotes. It's a great way to practice your limits in Calc 1.
True.
Yeah.
The derivative and integral of this pretty nice.
It's true.
I
I don't know. Let me say stats, bro. Let me say stats. I don't think
Okay,
it can
I don't know.
stats.
I'm gonna say
This thing is so good.
Z because of the asymptote practice.
Okay, maybe yeah, but it's so good in calculus.
Just because the discontinuous.
I think that adds to the charm. You can't just not all discontinuities are bad. Some asymptotes are beautiful.
That's true. Like with hyperbolic sine.
Oh no, that's going in.
That's true.
Oh, we'll get to that. That's gonna be in-
Hyperbolics. Yeah.
I can compromise pi equals 3 equals e, but this cannot go lower.
I agree with that. I think it's-
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
can still on there.
Okay.
This can't go lower. Then it can't be statistics.
All right. Next up, we have this goofy one.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's yeah. Below English major. Put it below the
Yeah.
That ain't no.
This one has caused me so much pain in my freshman year of college.
Wait, you've seen this function?
Yes. Am I confusing this with another one?
You've
No,
seen
it's-
plus
no,
or
you-
minus of the pith root of the integral
Yes.
divided by I. When have you
Yeah.
seen that?
No.
Stop doubting him. He's seen it.
Am I? Is there a way I can zoom in on this thing?
Here, I'll zoom in for you.
I may not be looking
Here,
at
I have a question. Mr.
Where-
Harvard, can you tell us how to use this function? Because you graduated from both Harvard and
Dude.
Stanford.
Of course I can. Okay, so basically, when you're doing Newton's laws of thermodynamics, right? You have to use this in the tension bridge in order to, calculate the sign variant of the fuzzy wuzzy formula, right? And once you do that, you can easily calculate the hypertension of any chord in, physics, right? So that's all you need to do. It's very simple. It's good applications in physics, in my opinion. But yeah,
Okay, but there's a
I
plus or
couldn't
minus.
agree more. If we're calculating,
I might be
fuzzy
thinking
Wuzzy,
of a
it probably
different
has to be Euler.
yes, yeah,
If we're calculating fuzzy Wuzzy, I think it's Euler.
This is a
yeah.
plus
In my opinion,
But
not even a function because it has outputs.
I think as a function, English major.
Yeah.
no, but it kind of blows. So English
It's a
maybe.
memeable function, but I can't believe that someone here has seen this or thinks he's seen this.
I might be.
You're surprised that I've seen it? I feel so disrespected.
I'm not
Is this
surprised
the
that you-
only one that has the plus or minus thing? Because you have to do it two different ways.
Uh,
I haven't done it. It's been years.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
It's been years
Mainly coding.
because you've never seen it.
So
This is not a
I
real.
saw this on a test. I might just start crying.
Same. I would cry.
See, I avoided physics
Wait.
with passion, so
Mr. Speaker, please go to turn to the scroll to the right
Okay.
and zoom in on that other one with the big.
Oh.
That's not on a
Sigma.
graph. I just want to look at that one.
Sure.
What?
No, that's not it either. I think I'm thinking of a formula that is not. That is
Some of these
completely
may have been thought up randomly very late at night.
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably.
Oh no.
oh, not
Hold
the
on.
late night math.
my opinion, I don't think has any more weight on this one than others because I'm not confident
Yeah.
that I've done this
You're
exactly.
useless.
English major.
English.
Yeah, English.
I think you put it in English major. Yes.
Okay.
This is what an English major thinks math. Like, you should
That's-
sign up.
It looks like something that's real.
No, that doesn't look like something that's real. First, also, it's an identity. It's like a triple equal sign.
It
It has a division
Yeah.
sign.
Oh.
Yeah, I was zoomed out. I'm down with it.
It has a
I
I.
didn't even notice that.
I don't know. It means it's an identity.
I saw only certain elements and I remembered something.
Also, who uses a division symbol like past elementary school?
No.
That's fair.
I was gonna say that too.
If you were gonna like even divide by I, wouldn't you just like multiply by negative I or something?
No.
Yes.
Ith root. Yeah, I don't know. I think we agree. English major.
All right. Let's see. What about inverse sine of x?
I think it's with the unit circle when you learn this. You learn about domain and range restrictions. That's when I learned it.
Same.
Also, I got a question wrong on a sine inverse question. It was the only question I got wrong on that test, and I never forgot the answer to that question.
Wow. How
This is
cool
a
is
traumatic.
7 or
Yeah, it was math 7.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
You got hundreds on the tests. I didn't even know.
In pre-calc. Oh no, yeah, pre-calc, not math 7. Sorry, I did get.
Math 7, you got enough extra credit to make up.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I never
yeah.
used extra credit in math 7. I just.
You had
Yeah.
so much extra credit.
Yeah, no, it's because he was trying to catch up to me because I had got like hundreds on the tests or whatever and like all the homeworks and like basically we were competing to see like who could get it.
You were like a TA because you already had a PhD.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was competing to pass that class.
I was just having fun.
Real.
We're not missing much. We haven't even mentioned arcsine all that much. I think it has a crazy domain and range, which makes it interesting in my opinion, but also a little annoying.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't think this gets past 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
I think statistics.
Mid.
Honestly, it might go in statistics.
Other people are thinking pi equals 3 equals e.
No, statistics.
I mean, we could go either way. I'm just saying the limit is pi equals 3 for sure.
Yeah, imagine doing like infinite limits.
I'm gonna want the cosine one lower, and I don't think the cosine one is English major either.
Okay. That's a good point.
The inverse cosine is like pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's just
cosine.
Not all that much to say a differential.
Never been good at against cosine.
Yeah, it's not. I noticed that, even though it should have been Euler tier.
I think just because it's cosine and we discriminate against filthy cosines, let's just put it in statistics.
Just so you know, our math teacher said cosine was her favorite function. Favorite.
We need to segregate the sines and cosines.
Oh.
Yo.
Whoa.
How would that profile pic?
Community guidelines.
Wait, can they see my no. They can if they can see the profile.
Yes, they can.
Definitely getting age
No, but my username is worse than the profile pic. Actually, no, my username is doing that.
It can just be like a hole with grease in it. You know?
Equally
Exactly. It's like, what's wrong with that? Like, it's just like a grease fitting where you put like a screw into it.
Yeah.
It's lubed up.
Okay, I think we're done with. Nice.
Indubitably.
Oh, this is obviously Euler tier.
Yeah, this one's nice. I like
Inverse
Yeah.
tangent.
Okay, look, it looks good. Limits at infinity and negative infinity, very good limit practice. It shows up so much in calculus as a nice derivative. It's often used in the answer to integrals,
Yeah.
and it's just satisfying. I don't know. I really like.
It's fine. I will give you that. The vibes are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys are thinking Euler?
Yeah, it's just nice, dude. It's like lean.
Look at.
Exactly.
Like whenever you
Easy
see an
and live.
arcsine in a problem, do you really feel, oh, that sucks? No, you never think that. Like it shows up in physics also more often than arcsine and arccosine, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, yeah. Okay. What about secant? This is one.
I don't think that's
Euler tier.
not
I
only
like
the
it,
way it
it's
looks.
Not continuous.
Just because it says sex, that's the best one yet.
I don't like
Wow.
the way that it.
Chiming in with some valuable input.
Right?
And the
Yeah,
video
that's amazing comment. We love it.
Bro,
I
they
don't
think out
like
that
it
sexual
in and
tier.
of itself, but it's good when it shows up in calculus problems, I think.
But
Yeah,
it's
no, I
not.
agree. But I don't know.
It's- I think this is QED for calculus and maybe like pi equals 3 equals E for pre-calc.
Guys, can you just listen to me for once?
No.
Come on. I thought this was like
This is the
a
only
team
thing
effort.
you said.
Yeah, no. I made some valuable input early on in the meeting. And that's
No,
why I was
Mr.
silent.
Freeman.
Nobody wants to listen.
All right, what are your thoughts then?
That's a skill issue.
My thoughts are it's a beautiful freaking graph. It looks like 3 humps like on a llama. And it's an exact mirror, just like that llama I love.
I mean, that goes on infinitely. It's not just those 3.
Llamas have 3 humps.
Yeah, 3 humps. But it like it goes on for infinity in both directions, so it's not just the 3.
Or even better, that's an infinity mirror. And it says sex on it. So I mean, shit. What else do we need?
It's great for music.
That's
Yeah, this is getting age restricted for sure. But,
no, it's not, bro.
you can make great Desmos music with secant and cosecant. I don't know if cosecant is on this list, but that would be far below secant in my opinion.
Yeah.
We contact somebody at the music department and actually produce a Desmos song.
It might get copyrighted.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because
Copyrighted?
Secant has copyright.
In my
law.
opinion, all the trig functions
Really?
with C, except for cosine, are terrible.
Mm.
But secant is cool. I like secant. I think that's a QED.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about QED.
Yeah. QED.
All right.
Freaking traders. I'm out of here after that.
Actually,
He's
He was
a free man.
Okay. That's okay.
I'll find him later.
you'll find them later.
Yes, I know where he lives.
So threatening.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the Riemann function.
Yeah, that is definitely Euler's here. Definitely.
That is, I like the index. It starts at 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Equals 1 is a good way to start.
Yes.
What is that symbol on the left? Like on the very left.
It's zeta.
Okay, I've definitely never seen that one before.
I mean, you could win $1 million if you solve the Riemann hypothesis.
That's true.
Yeah.
Does the Riemann hypothesis have anything to do with this function?
You told me you have a PhD in math.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm my student. I'm testing you. I'm trying to see if you can get the right answer.
Now, I'm not a math major, but I
Yeah,
think
we're getting into territory that I don't know.
Yeah,
Too many
it does not, in fact, have anything
think-
to do. I'll give you the answer.
it did. It has something to do with like prime numbers or something.
No, it doesn't. You fool. Listen to your teacher. Okay, it's English major too.
No, this is like a.
No, it's a.
This is Euler. No, this is.
No, it's not.
No,
Shut
it's not
up.
Euler and it's not
I
English.
don't know how to use it, but it's like really good
It is pretty.
But how is it good?
because it's like worth $1 million if you really know how to use it, I guess.
It's worth hockey
If
to
no
Just
one's,
because it's $1 million function doesn't mean it's got
no
significance.
one's been able to do it, I feel like then it's
I will argue that $1 million is significant.
I
How
think
can
solid.
you even argue that it is possible if no one's figured it out yet?
Like I don't exactly know how it relates to the Riemann hypothesis, but this is a real function.
It is.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm just yeah.
We learned a little bit about it in Calc 2, like when we were learning summation,
Yeah.
convergence. Like we got introduced to it there, so it's not completely esoteric. Also,
looks
come on,
like-
this data.
It looks like a crappy version of the reciprocal function, 1 over x.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Yeah,
That's one of the
that makes
functions.
sense. That makes sense.
I could go
I like
QED. I can compromise with QED.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say pi
I would say-
equals b equals e.
No, it belongs at
Okay.
least QED.
Yeah. Okay,
QED.
we'll stick with QED.
Whatever our
We
leader
got it at
decides.
QED. That's
What our leader? Yes, our dictator name.
Absolutely. There.
Name.
You guys can
Yeah,
say,
but
you guys can say my name.
Daniel.
yeah.
Yeah, you can say my name.
You know, we just doxed
It's not
Nick's out.
blank algebraics.
I call him Mr. Algebraic.
Algebraic.
Imagine just
Yeah,
saying
it's
big
Mr. Algebraic to you.
It's an imposter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna leak your real.
Sorry, Mr. Algebraic. I didn't mean to use your government.
Not a problem, guys.
Anyways,
On topic.
Yes. What about hyperbolic sine?
English major.
It's wavy.
English major.
It's a poor man's cubic.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
these.
It's
Yes. It's like
basically
a really
not.
yeah.
It's like the Walmart version of cubics.
It has like the
Exactly.
same.
Not even more from Wix.
Not even Walgreens, bro. Like it's not even.
Really?
I don't like hyperbolic functions in general.
It's like identity theft the function.
It has like the
Yeah.
same Taylor series as like regular sine, but it's not alternating. I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Same. That's what it
it
is.
has so
There's
many great.
exponential asymptotes. I know that, Nick, you must love this because you made a video on it recently, and I was in that.
Yeah.
Same. Me too.
And I think I expressed to you in that video how much I hated graphing this thing. That experience alone gives this English major for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
Wait. I just realized what you said. It wasn't that bad.
Okay, look, it's pronounced cinch. How could you say that?
Cinch. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Cinch.
It's pronounced
Cosh
cinch, but it
and
is not
cinch.
cinch.
If it's
Salt.
pronounced cinch and it's not a cinch, then no.
Yeah.
It rhymes with
Yucky. No, the pronunciations of the hyperbolics are disgusting. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think I don't like any of the hyperbolics really, but yeah, this one's not great.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think you guys are missing some key points here. Notice that the domain and range of cinch is all real numbers. And
Okay, but so
Indeed,
is y equals
I
x.
did learn that last video.
So
okay.
is y equals x cubed. So is square cubed root of x.
Well, but also this is an odd function and it's always increasing, making it a one-to-one function. And its
Okay, but who
derivative
cares about
is
it? One. What? Sorry, say that
its
last part.
derivative is cosh and it's differentiable everywhere, making it also continuous everywhere.
Right, derivative of sinh is another awful function.
Yeah.
That is true.
Wow.
And it's also, dude, just on the name alone, like I think it deserves English major.
This is English major. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow,
I use this about as much as an English major too.
It's got too much negative aura.
that's unfortunate, but I'll have to.
Negative L skibbity aura, to be honest.
Okay, I have a bad feeling about the next one. What about cosh?
Slightly better,
They-
but not by much.
Sounds like tat.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, statistics. We're gonna invert the order of them for hyperbolics.
Yeah. It's
Which
the
is-
only one that's better.
Yeah.
At least coach is a more respectable name.
Kosher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kosher.
Kosher.
Okay, statistics it is. I disagree, but we'll stick with the majority.
But Nick, tell me your incorrect opinion on where coach should actually be.
Of course. Well, I think cosh should be QED because one, it's an even function. It has that symmetry about the y-axis, so that's great.
So is cosine, but y'all demoted it.
Well, I disagree with their cosine decision. Okay, so it's even. Its domain is all real numbers. Its derivative is sinh. It has no negative, so that's great.
Again, its derivative is another awful function.
Well, I think it's a great function. And also it has these nice exponential asymptotes. You guys love e to the x. What if I told you that 1/2 e to the x and 1/2 e to the negative x were the asymptotes of this function?
Well, if I told you that, like,
I would say you're wrong.
like if it's like a show, it's like a knockoff of the real thing that you want. It's like when you get the subscription packages and it has all the stuff you didn't actually need. That's what cosh is. It has e to the x and e to the negative x. There's like dividing by 2. It's just, if I wanted e to the x, I would take e to the x.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever you say. Okay, now I have a bad feeling about hyperbolic tangent. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's
It's not bad.
like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just kind of unremarkable.
It's just like there. Yeah.
It doesn't even look that different from arctan.
Yeah, it doesn't. Not really. I'm gonna say pi.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
Mid.
So you guys think sinh is English major, cosh is statistics, and sinh over cosh is pi equals 3 equals e?
Yes.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they divide them by each other.
When you divide them, it gets better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two vibes are a big part of how we've been judging
This is the vibes. This is vibes.
All right.
Okay, look at the rank tangent. How did we rank tangent? Where did we put that again? Where's tangent?
Tangent
It's pi.
is it's pi equals 3 equals e.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, tangent and tanch, they're pretty similar. By the way, when you said, where do we put cosh again?
We put it on statistics.
Okay, good. Where it belongs at most. But yeah,
Okay.
when you divide two awful functions, like, at least you're not adding them or multiplying them together, you know?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you're multiplying by the reciprocal.
You make me angry sometimes.
I have that effect on people.
Why you gotta ruin my dreams? Did you know that pi, by that logic, is not an irrational number because you can express it as pi over 1? That's an engineer's irrational.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with E. You can just say E is just E over
You
1.
can do this thing with anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. The hyperbolics are all mid at best.
True.
Unfortunate thought, but we'll stick with it. And then what about this crazy one?
Why?
Ew.
This is another trick
Yeah.
question.
Bro, what even is that?
I
Yeah,
don't
which
know, and I don't
That's
want
not
to.
real. That one's not real.
Why would you use sigma notation over integration?
You're tricking us.
We
Yeah.
have
Not real.
You got me on the first one
Yeah.
This I
because I thought I confused it with a different thing.
Yeah, you
That's
made him
not
look
even
like
a
a
If I
fool.
saw this on a test, I think I would change my major.
I like
No,
how
I would have a very stern conversation with whoever put that on a test.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm upping the switch if I see that on the test.
I like how the index starts e to the pi.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good place to start the index.
The base of this logarithm is inverse secant.
Yeah, no, we're good on that.
And it has your
Yeah.
favorite functions, guys. It has hyperbolic sine and inverse hyperbolic tangent.
Yeah, dude, can you make it tier below English major, please?
Please.
Call it like Ohio or something, and if that's where it goes. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Then I'd demote Cinch to that as well.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
Poor Finch.
Look, if I wanted a cubic, I would get a cubic.
Well, what about this semicircle? Y equals the square root of 1 minus x squared.
I like it in calculus.
I like the
Same.
graph.
Yeah.
Me too.
It looks very Pythagorean-ish.
Yeah.
Like a trig substitution to integrate this.
Yeah,
This is like
exactly.
a very good integral to practice if you're learning.
Yeah.
We do this a lot when I was tutoring him. So it was very good.
Back in the day.
Back in the
Back
day.
in the day.
Considering
That's so rude. Wow.
Considering your
Goodness.
achievements, I'm just curious.
He's a
Considering
child
your-
prodigy. He was
Yeah.
child prodigy, yeah.
he went to MIT preschool.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I do have quite a few doctorates. But age doesn't matter here. Chase your dreams. At any age, you can follow the path to greatness.
The semicircle is not a full circle, it's like half of a function.
Oh, QED at this point.
Yeah, QED, I like it.
Yeah, QED.
If it was a full circle, it'd be Euler, but no.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't like it as much because it's like has a square root and we put y equals square root of x in the pi equals 3 equals e category.
Yeah.
Because this is like Pythagorean in nature and it's a semicircle, I like it better.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Pythagorean in nature. So
Yeah. Like if you square both sides and you add x squared, then you can see it's just like a unit circle, but with a restriction of only positive y. And who doesn't love a unit circle? Another reason why the hyperbolic ones are so bad because like you don't learn the unit hyperbola.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Do you guys know why I didn't do a full circle and why I did a semicircle?
This is a test of whether we know what a function is.
Yes, remember, if I did a full circle, it would not be a function. It would not pass the vertical
That's
line test.
true.
So I had to do a semicircle.
This is why you're the master.
I try.
Everything he knows.
A math competition sometime. We'll make Nick face someone else, like a math teacher.
What's your Harvard?
A battle royale, everyone versus Nick.
She did agree for the work.
Anyway, what about the error function?
Oh.
This is like
Oh, get that off my screen, bro.
That's a really
It's major.
statistics. I mean, literally, like, isn't this useful in statistics?
Literally statistics.
Yeah. Yeah. Statistics.
You know what? It's
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah. Put it in statistics.
Like, look at the derivative of that thing.
That's statistically statistical.
Like, if
Yeah.
you wanted to
Elrance.
e to the negative x squared or something, like, you wouldn't really be able to do that so easily. But the makes it. I'll really put Urfi. Urfi should have been on here.
Very earthy.
Super.
We only have this one. We don't have the one with the I in it.
Yep. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. What about this one came really late, but what about 1 over x?
This should have been like near the beginning, but
Yeah, there's a
I like this one.
Yeah. I do
what,
too.
what is the limit as x approaches 0? Pain and suffering.
It's actually pretty easy when you think about it. But
Good
you know,
for like calculus problems, but everybody hates dividing by 0 and like
Yeah.
rational functions aren't as good as like polynomials and things.
I agree.
that is true.
I think that this can't be above pi equals 3 equals e.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But think about
I think
the
it
integral.
has to be pi.
What about the integral of this?
Okay, sure, fine. You got me there.
Oh.
We do love natural logarithms. So, okay, yeah, I
We
can
do love that.
That's a good point.
Great point.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
QED is good.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, do QED. Yeah.
Like,
I like that.
Yeah, let's wait. Oh,
Impressed that we have so many higher tier ones.
Nick, you're gonna have to do so much.
Yeah,
editing, dude.
this is a bit of positive discussion. You know,
Indubitably.
Well, not for long because look at what we have left.
I know we got some.
Things
got
are
some-
about to go down now. What about inverse hyperbolic cotangent?
English major, art history major. This is the most
Yeah, no, we're
useless function I have ever seen.
No, 100%.
Cotangent is already like on thin ice. Hyperbolic cotangent is even worse, but the inverse hyperbolic cotangent, you got to be kidding me.
What is $1 million problem? This goes back to the $1 million problem. If I wanted 1 over x, I just get 1 over x.
Exactly.
This is so awful. It's
very gross.
horrendous.
Yucky.
It's so extra. It's like
Before we started recording, I even
Doing
suggested
too much.
name the bottom tier.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
gonna call the English major tier the inverse hyperbolic cotangent tier.
Literally.
It's not defined from -1 to 1, so you can see there's that gap there. But think about this. Inverse hyperbolic cotangent actually involves natural log because regular hyperbolic cotangent has e to the x in it, so the inverse is going to have natural log. So
If we gave everything a thumbs up every time it involved the natural logarithm, like we can't let everybody into the upper tiers just because of that.
Exactly. We gotta press the lower classes. Just put them down in the bottom tiers. In there. No
Actually-
mobility.
okay, we'll put in the English major then.
Yes.
Yay.
The last two are very creative. We have the Python.
Yeah.
We have the Python function math.trunc.
why?
Euler.
Well,
I mean Euler.
Well, hold on.
What
Let the coders
First of all, you have the y equals before it.
exactly? It's a function.
What's that?
It's a function. It's y equals that.
Okay.
Okay, but what is x?
X is a number.
Yeah.
It's
but
a, what
X is an arbitrary number.
yeah, what this does
But
is
also, this is math.trunc is JavaScript, not Python.
I think you
Python
must not know
from
much Python.
parentheses.
I have used this in Python. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have?
Let me pull up. Let me pull up.
What
my-
IDE do you use?
Yeah, what IDE are
You-
you
I'm using idle shell. Idle shell.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. Import math. It's
Yeah.
trunk of I don't know 3.1.
Also,
Three.
can work in JavaScript. But if you're intending it to be Python, I think that's fine.
I swear.
No. I think you could do it in Python as well.
do you
That's not what
guys
you think.
But you can,
I just did it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
do you guys know
Doesn't
what
matter.
this does?
Functions in coding, not my favorite.
In terms of functions and coding, it's not my favorite, for real. So I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think this function does though?
It imports math and then math.trunc x.
and it's disgusting.
Genuinely have zero idea.
Yeah, it's truncating.
Yeah, it's literally truncating the number. So if you give it like
This is like not cool because like if I had
It returns
like
the integer.
it literally straight up just returns integers of decimals. It's
Yeah. No,
Yeah, it does.
it's lame.
It's so
I'm
good.
surprised that the coders in the group hate it so much.
I like that you're giving us a shout out. I
Yeah.
like that you're giving
I
it a shout
appreciate
out.
that too.
Thanks for giving us a shout out. Appreciate that.
It's also, it feels like a backhanded compliment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, literally feels like
In undermining,
it's
Yeah.
undermining. I don't know how to feel about it for real.
You could have,
That's what I'm saying.
you know,
Yeah, you could have,
could have done,
you just could have.
could have done math.floor.
You could have.
That's what I
You
was
could've done that.
saying. That's
You
what
could've
I
done-
suggested.
That's what you suggested.
Yes, I
Okay.
literally
I like math.floor more.
I like math.floor more too. Like, it's more, it's
Yeah.
more versatile.
But we're not great. We're not grading that one. We're ranking math.trunc.
So where you guys think like statistics?
This would be useful
No.
in statistics.
Yeah,
Possibly.
in
For
statistics.
chance. For chance.
I could go with statistics too.
Mayhaps.
Okay.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Go statistics.
And then last but not least, we have this one.
What?
Why?
No. Smiley face?
It wasn't my idea, guys. It was random guy's idea.
Don't out me
was
like.
Could this actually work?
No.
I mean, look at the index of the product.
No.
It's n not being an
I feel
element.
like it's English major.
And there's an imaginary.
No, it's Euler. Are you kidding me?
It's approximately. We gotta love that.
Yeah.
Euler.
I like it.
Guys, we're going off vibes here. It has
It's just equal smiley face.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
feel like this is either Euler or English major.
There's no in between. It's either Euler or English major.
Okay.
Yeah. Major.
We gotta put one of the deep ones in order.
We should do majority.
Hey, no, you're capping. That's not. It's
I think
not.
I'm gonna go
What is-
English major point.
I mean, corpse husband.
First of all, we have 1 plus e to the approximately I pi.
Actually,
No,
Everyone, raise your hand for English major.
no. Okay, hold on. I'm raising my hand.
yeah,
I don't know how to. I'm gonna raise my hand. All right, I'm gonna raise my hand.
majority.
Good job. Ollie.
Yes.
Well, I have no choice but to put it in English major then.
Oh wait, I thought I was voting for a Euler.
I think you still would have.
I meant Euler.
No, you
Euler.
voted, your vote stands. You can't take it back.
Wow.
Yeah, there you can't vote twice.
This is the democracy they preach to you guys.
This was great.
Amazing.
That's
I
great.
don't get to talk
do the
about
hard- do the
people
hard-
about math.
Do you want to discuss any of the last ones? See if we want to make any last minute changes, or are we gonna stick with this?
I like this tier list. I think it's.
I think it's.
I like how many QE has.
We did cosine
Yeah.
Q, dude.
That's very definitely.
Dude, I still think y equals mx plus b is Euler.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I still think it is. I don't know.
Y-intercept form takes it down a tier.
What? Cat, bro. It's the best thing ever.
No, but that's the best part of it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can easily see
100%
the
Euler.
slope in the y-intercept.
Like, dude, it's just so clean and simple.
Okay,
I
but
think it goes Euler.
if you were gonna do math for fun, not that most of us would do that, Nick, but if you were,
There are real names popping up on these emojis that we're spamming.
They can only see my screen. They can only see the tier maker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
Okay.
they
They can't see us exploding all
yeah,
over
the
the place.
yeah, the zoom
You don't
can't
say
see.
full legal name.
Uh,
Yeah.
They can't see us. Wow, look at that.
The only thing the
It's
zoom can
busting.
hear.
Busting everywhere. Okay, continue.
but like if you were doing math for fun, you wouldn't use y equals mx plus b to like
Yeah, you
do
would.
problems.
Yes, you would, boy.
Well, it depends on your level of expertise.
Indubitably.
If your level of expertise is that low, then you're not qualified for.
And you're not doing math for fun. You're right.
Yeah,
I've missed this. I kind of miss math. I really last year and a half I've had no math classes.
Wow,
So
that's
kind of well, like I do math and coding, but it's not this. It's not as much.
Yeah, it's not. Nothing.
It's incomparable. Because
Incomparable.
I did all my hard math classes at the very beginning, and it really it broke my brain a little bit. But then I haven't done almost any since then.
True.
But this was fun. This was a very great addition to the Algebraics cinematic universe.
that's great. That's the goal.
Yeah, exactly. The
You need to make a-
ACU.
The ACU.
you
Yeah.
need to make a tier list ranking numbers or something next time.
You gotta make a tier list ranking all your videos.
Oh,
That would be a good one too.
I'm down for that.
Yes.
They're all over too.
Good answer. Good answer.
The fact that I wasn't in, that's not Euler tier.
Yeah, random guy is kind of the glue that holds a lot of these videos together.
I've been in every video except that one since the Taylor series video.
Mm. Yeah.
Wow.
This is my first video here.
This is my first video too.
Yeah, this is my first video as well.
Yeah. All the newbies in here.
If
Hey,
you,
this is my second video.
yeah, she was in the long
Hello,
video.
Taylor.
Yeah, get right, Mike.
Okay, you know what? I was in another one too. Okay, we'll see
I
how
was
many
here
views.
before you.
Okay.
You've been in an equal number of videos now.
Okay.
The one that Peanut Butter Brother was in was longer.
Yeah. The one it was longer, indeed. Was it? Wait, which one was
It was the
um
hyperbolic one that we did.
Yeah, it was
no,
like
which one was
Actually, now that I say that out loud,
what's her nickname? Lady. Which one was lady person in?
She was in the logarithm one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my video was better. Come on now.
It was longer, but it was about hyperbolic trig.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's true.
it's not about the size. It's more about the usage. But I think still mine was real shit, real shit.
It sounds personal to you.
What? No, it's not. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I was just saying that for my fellow, brothers who might be in need of some inspiration. It doesn't matter. Come on now. But anyway,
Sure, what your profile pic is again.
it's literally Obama giving Pokimane a Medal of Honor for her services as a Twitch streamer. She's just so happy. She's so happy. She's like screaming in delight.
How noble.
In the
Yeah,
line.
exactly. In as like she's excited. Thumbs down. Wow, that's so rude. It's actually a very good profile picture. Very nice.
Okay, peanut butter brother, how about you close us out?
Okay, guys, it has been another banger on Nick's Algebraics. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you want to see more bangers from Nick's Algebraics, and make sure you bing, 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 turn on those post notifications. Make sure it says all, and so you can stay updated with Nick's new uploads. It has been your boy, Peanut Butter Brother, signing out.
Excellent.
Have a good one, guys. Yes.
Comment on the video.
I'll see you in the next video.